From the breezy shores of Kanyakumari to snow-covered roads in Kashmir, through lashing rain in Karnataka and biting cold in Delhi, the Bharat Jodo Yatra, led by Rahul Gandhi of the Congress, has seen it all. On this episode of State of Play with me, Anusha Ravi Sood, on South First, we take a look at the hits, misses, and the things in between for the Bharat Jodo Yatra. Welcome to the show. The Bharat Jodo Yatra that began on the 7th of September last year, 2022, was kick-started not by any leader of the Congress, but by the chief of Dravida Munnetra Kalagam and Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, M.K. Stalin. The DMK is an alliance partner of the Congress in Tamil Nadu. The Yatra began in Kanyakumari, the southernmost tip of the mainland in India, and on 30th January 2023, the Yatra's conclusion was marked with a rally in Srinagar, and many leaders of opposition parties, including Mehbooba Mufti of the PDP, Omar Abdullah of NC in Kashmir, participated in the conclusion ceremony of the Bharat Jodo Yatra. 135 days, Yatris led by Rahul Gandhi traversed about 4,080 kilometers from one end of India's mainland to the other. Throughout this journey, which Rahul Gandhi insisted to make on foot, in fact, a lot of leaders of the Congress, including the Congress's strategists, suggested that Bharat Jodo Yatra be a bus tour so that the party is able to reach more places, is able to reach out to more people with far less time than what Bharat Jodo Yatra, the walkathon, has consumed. But it was Rahul Gandhi who insisted that this will be a walkathon, and in fact, multiple times he has referred to how this has been a penance. On 30th January, when he delivered his last speech as part of the Bharat Jodo Yatra, he spoke about how he began with hubris. He thought he will be able to make this journey quite easily, but hubris and pride very quickly turned into very humbling experiences throughout the Yatra, and how it was the people who joined the Yatra that gave the Yatris strength to keep moving forward. At the conclusion ceremony of the Bharat Jodo Yatra, many leaders, including those of the Congress and other parties, Rahul Gandhi included, spoke about how the Yatra was successful in sending its message across, that he, as somebody who has gone through grief and pain and loss as a result of hate and violence, understands what others who are also victims of hate and violence go through. But does that mean the Bharat Jodo Yatra has been a success? Now, the answer to that question depends on the yardstick that you would apply to assess what success means in the context of Bharat Jodo Yatra. Does success mean the very basic intention of Bharat Jodo Yatra, holding a walkathon from Kanyakumari to Kashmir? If that is the yardstick one is going to apply, then the Yatra has achieved that purpose. If you are going to assess Bharat Jodo Yatra as a means for the Congress to go beyond conventional means of mass messaging via mainstream media or via parliament and go directly to people, so the Congress and its leaders can speak about the topics that they have been insisting they haven't been given an opportunity or a platform to talk about, whether through mainstream media or via their MPs in the parliament, then the Bharat Jodo Yatra has been a success. Throughout the Bharat Jodo Yatra, leaders of the Congress, including Rahul Gandhi, have spoken multiple times about many issues that the Congress claims it has not been allowed to speak about in other public platforms, whether it is inflation, price rise, crony capitalism, hate politics in the country, whether it is Chinese incursions on Indian territory. Throughout the Yatra, the Congress has been able to sustain a conversation. If compelling mainstream media to take note of Congress and what its leaders want to say was the purpose of Bharat Jodo Yatra, the purpose of the Congress going to people directly and beginning a conversation at the grassroots level, then the Yatra has achieved that as well. If the purpose of the Yatra was to change the public perception around Congress as well as its leader Rahul Gandhi, then the Yatra seems to have achieved that to a great extent. From being branded a lazy, elitist, entitled party that is not used to working hard, unlike a BJP that works very, very hard on ground, the Bharat Jodo Yatra has become a means for the Congress to tell its cadres, its baiters, its leaders that if it wants to, it has the dedication, it has the commitment to work hard on ground, literally add footwork on ground. If the intent was to change the perception of Rahul Gandhi as a political leader, maybe the Yatra has achieved that to some extent as well. If anything, for the first time, Rahul Gandhi himself, publicly and in as many words, acknowledged that crores of rupees have been spent on defaming him over the years by his political rivals. Never before seen side of Rahul Gandhi was witnessed during the Bharat Jodo Yatra. You could see a Rahul Gandhi who otherwise was taught to be, as other members of the Gandhi family are as well, who was always seen as exclusive, as somebody inaccessible, as somebody who doesn't understand ground realities. That is the image that has been consistently kept in public minds about the Gandhi family over the years. During the Bharat Jodo Yatra, Rahul Gandhi was seen talking to people, listening to their woes, listening to their complaints, listening to their compliments, walking next to people, holding their hands, carrying children, sharing a few smiles, hugs, kisses, even. A lot of people from different walks of life participated in the Bharat Jodo Yatra. Not just supporters, cadres, leaders of the Congress, but also people from non political or other political parties have joined the Bharat Jodo Yatra, right from MK Stalin, who inaugurated or kickstarted the Bharat Jodo Yatra, to many other leaders who joined, whether it is Supriya Sule, whether it is Aditya Thackeray, whether it is Kamal Hassan, actor turned politician. A host of political and non political people joined the Bharat Jodo Yatra. Other than images, content that was created by the Bharat Jodo Yatra PR and media team, very heartwarming content specifically created to change the public perception of who Rahul Gandhi is and who the Congress party can be, or what the Congress party can be. It was also these freewheeling interviews to YouTubers that Rahul Gandhi gave that gave a glimpse of the human behind the politician, whether it is moments of him speaking to farmers, to Paurakarmikas, to healthcare workers, to people in Kashmir, Kashmiri Pandits who are right now working in Kashmir, complaining or raising their concerns about safety and security, whether it is youngsters talking about unemployment or the lack of confidence they have in getting a job in the future, whether it is groups of Anganwadi workers who have raised concerns about their salaries, about their entitlements, etc. A lot of interaction with different small groups of the public, of citizens, of people from various walks of life have been very well captured by the content team of the Bharat Jodo Yatra. If anything, Bharat Jodo Yatra has been a great example for the Congress to show that it can ace a game, the PR game, which the BJP has mastered over the years. The media team of Bharat Jodo Yatra was also able to give the public in India a glimpse into the family dynamics, the proximity, the closeness that the Gandhi family shares with each other, whether it is Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi's relationship or the playfulness between Priyanka Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi. Basically, giving people a very human, personal side of this first family, often thought as privileged political family in India. If the intent of the Bharat Jodo Yatra, as the Congress has claimed, was to bring together people from different walks of life to spread the message of love and non-violence as against hate and violence, then the participation of family members like that of Gauri Lankesh's sister Kavita Lankesh and her mother Indira Lankesh and mother of Rohit Vemula joining added a lot of weightage to this particular intent of the Bharat Jodo Yatra. And now talking about misses of Bharat Jodo Yatra, given how huge this entire exercise was, the resources, the money, the effort that was spent on Bharat Jodo Yatra, the Congress insisted that this was an apolitical yatra. It did not hope to get any political mileage out of it. But any political party spending so much resources, time, and energy into such a mass exercise will look at it as a squandered opportunity, should look at it as a squandered opportunity if it is not able to make political maneuverings. Here was an opportunity for Rahul Gandhi to master the art of alliance and partnering with other regional parties, something that his mother and UPA chairperson Sonia Gandhi is often credited with as being very good at. Here was an opportunity for the Congress to pit itself as still the most potent unifying factor for opposition parties against the BJP. More so because there are other parties, whether it is Nitish Kumar in Bihar or whether it is Chandrasekhar Rao in Telangana, who are looking to come up with an alternate to BJP and Congress, with a non-BJP and non-Congress alliance of parties ahead of the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. Whether it was perhaps meeting H.D. Devegowda when he was in Karnataka, or flying down to UP following the demise of Mulayam Singh Yadav, may not have immediately helped the Congress, but would have postured Rahul Gandhi as a leader who can talk to leaders of other political parties if need be. But things like that never happen. Another miss of the Bharat Jodo Yatra is the inability of the party to have fixed fissures within the party's own state units. Within weeks of Bharat Jodo Yatra, passing through states like Kerala, like Karnataka, even Telangana, for example, the party was still a divided house. In Kerala, we saw multiple factions, especially after the AICC president election, in which Shashi Tharoor lost to Mallikarjun Kharge. Shashi Tharoor faction of Kerala Congress went ahead with personal PR exercise, which was not very welcomed or appreciated by other factions within the Kerala Congress. In Telangana, just weeks after the Bharat Jodo Yatra had moved on from the state, the Congress saw devastating defeat in the Munugodu bypoll, a seat previously held by the Congress. The Congress candidate even lost her deposit in that particular bypoll. And a few weeks down the line, when Bharat Jodo Yatra was still underway in Telangana, there was a full-fledged public bickering of old guard and the supposed new leaders of the Congress. Digvijay Singh had to be rushed in to calm tempers down in Telangana. Very clearly, the Bharat Jodo Yatra, although passed through many states, was not able to address concerns of those of factionalism, of differences, of dissidence within these state parties, which kind of opened up the Congress to criticisms by the BJP that asked the Congress to first unite its own house, its own leaders, before it goes on uniting the country. The third miss, probably, or something in between, if the intent of the Bharat Jodo Yatra was to pit Rahul Gandhi against Narendra Modi as somebody who can take on Narendra Modi, then the Yatra definitely has not achieved that purpose. Although the Yatra has managed to change the public perception around Rahul Gandhi as a decent politician, a decent human being who perhaps is able to talk to people directly, understand their causes and concerns, Prime Minister Narendra Modi continues to be the most popular political figure in India. That is what a lot of Mood of the Nation polls by channels like India Today also suggest. So if the intent of the Bharat Jodo Yatra was to pit Rahul Gandhi as an alternative to Narendra Modi, the Yatra definitely has not achieved that, at least in this scale. The other miss of the Bharat Jodo Yatra perhaps is that the Congress is still not able to instill confidence in regional parties that it can and should be the uniting factor. It should lead a united opposition against the BJP. Take, for example, invitations that were sent to regional parties to participate in the conclusion ceremony of Bharat Jodo Yatra. AICC President Mallikarjun Kharge sent invitations to 21 non-Congress, non-BJP political parties to participate in the conclusion ceremony, although snowfall was also pointed to as one of the reasons why many leaders couldn't come to the conclusion ceremony. The fact of the matter remains that very few out of those 21 parties even expressed solidarity or even participated in the Bharat Jodo Yatra. Despite scathing commentary and severe criticisms and unnecessary controversies throughout the Bharat Jodo Yatra, whether it was Rahul Gandhi's t-shirts or why he wasn't wearing a sweater, from his shoes to his beard to the controversial Catholic priest he met, to the way he was performing Arati. There were a lot of criticisms that came Rahul Gandhi's way, that came the Congress's way, Bharat Jodo Yatra's way, but the Yatra went on undeterred. A lot of questions were raised about the people who were participating in the Bharat Jodo Yatra, including criticisms of a very renowned economist and former RBI Governor Raghuram Rajan, and the topics that were being discussed as part of conversations during the Bharat Jodo Yatra. Despite all of that, for once, the Congress, undeterred, completed this campaign that it began. Given the hits and misses, it is clear that the Bharat Jodo Yatra is just the first step in Congress's revival plans, whether it is for it as internally as a party or for its role as the primary opposition party in India. From building up on the momentum it has built to encashing on the goodwill it has received from political and non-political corners, the job is cut out for the Congress. The Congress's job to work towards sustaining this mass movement has only now begun. We at South First will keep a close track on how the Bharat Jodo Yatra will or will not change the fortunes for Congress. Do stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching.